assembled some promising young talent, Clark. Really setting themselves up for the future.
Always fun to watch these young stars go at it against one another and see how they develop over time. I'm looking forward to watching their journeys.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns can't get it to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Memphis with the ball. Here's Bain. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
To the wing, right side. Towns against Jackson. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. On the wing, Bain. Launches it. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team. Defensively, you always want to keep vision on the ball. Nice job tracking and coming away with it.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. The three from Bain. And another miss by Memphis. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's Russell into the lane. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
They opened the gates and he came through. D'Angelo, quick recognition.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Launches a 3. That shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Right side, Bain.
Minnesota foul. Anthony Edwards. First personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for Memphis, Desmond Bain.
And so he makes both from the line.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Russell. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so.
From deep, Bain. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Pass to Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Now here's Morant. Can't hit from in close.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Edwards. The Grizzlies pull it in. The open shot, Morant. They get the rebound. Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Outside, Anderson. Lets it go from the wing, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Jackson on the wing. Good, and the setup by Morant.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Russell, the pass to Anderson. And here's Edwards. They need this. Pass to Russell. Oh, Adams with the block. Fires it. And it's Morant missing.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Up top, Morant, guarded by Russell. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Knocks down the triple.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. With one on the clock. And he lays it in.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter.
9-10. Your Timberwolves defense stage.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Now here's Edwards over Bane, and that one hits the back iron. Jackson, the pass to Bane. And they pick up 2. Bane's got 9.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Pass to Towns. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Can't get it to drop. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Jackson, pass to Adams. Outside for Brooks. Now Bane. Back to Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Adams. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Brooks against Towns. Pass to Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Stolen by Russell. Here's Towns. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, that time Towns showing that he has the physicality to beat the contact. The defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him. You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Back to Bane. Outside for Brooks. Jacks up a 3. The shot comes out. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Edwards. Drops in the layup for 2. And now just a 4-point Grizzly lead. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Now here's Russell. And he comes up with a bucket. Russell's got 6.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Good, and the setup by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Well, Adams is as crafty as he is big. When he's right under the rim, good coverage just doesn't cut it.
Edwards. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Towns passes to Anderson. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Russell. He has 6. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
You like what you have there. Russell crafty with the dribble.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Brooks. Off the left rim and out. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Here's Edwards. Stolen by Bane. Here's Morant. That one goes in. He's got 6.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Now here's Towns. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
First team foul.
There's 6 seconds left in the first half. Here's Morant. And that's not going to go. And so it's...
With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves, 17. The Grizzlies, 23.
We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Russell. And the shot goes down. Russell's got 10 points in the game. We've seen the pace of the game ratchet up every year, Clark. Might that trend reverse at some point?
I don't think so, B. I mean, the game is meant to be played fast, and because of the potency of the three-point shot, the skill level of the players, the athleticism, I think you're going to continue to see teams play with a lot of pace because that's easier in terms of producing points.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's foul number 2 for him. Second half getting started. About a minute played. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. And Edwards slams it in.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And it's Towns penetrating. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Brooks against Anderson. And that one's good for Brooks. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Russell. Shoots over Morant. Russell, that's good. Russell's gotten 4 this quarter.
Guys absolutely feeling it. When Russell heats up, showtime.
Russell against Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And it's in there.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Now here's Bane. 9 points in the game. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Oh, deflected. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Deflected! And he gets it back. 5 on the clock. And it's Brooks missing.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And then Russell with the dunk.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Now here's Adams. And stolen by Edwards. It's a one-on-one situation. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pushing it up now. And it's powered home by Towns.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's Morant. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now here's Towns. He has 6. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Edwards against Bain. Lets it go from 14. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Edwards against Morant. Right side, Russell. The Grizzlies pull it in. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Brooks with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Jackson from the high post. And that one's good for Brooks. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And here's Edwards outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant's got 4 rebounds now. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Grizzlies out in front. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it. His dynamite passing skill.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Jackson down low. Covered by Towns. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Minnesota shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Edwards against Bain. And Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Morant against Russell. Now here's Jackson. He's guarded closely. Brooks finds Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Pass to Gobert. Now Towns from the arc. And they'll get another chance. Knocked loose. And stolen by Morant. Anderson against Brooks. Anderson pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Denied by Morant. Brooks against Anderson. And it's Brooks missing. And here's Minnesota now. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Shot is good by Edwards.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Russell against Morant. Here's Adams. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Desmond Bane. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
And you see how Towns affects the shot. I mean, has the length, tenacity, and timing of a top-shelf defender.
Edwards can't hit. For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Here's Adams. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. Anderson for 3. Pass to Edwards. Fires the 3. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Here's Bane. And he drops it in from the low post.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Here's the 3. Pass to Towns. Now here's Russell, pounded by Morant. Shot clock at 6. Russell finds Towns. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. There's 1:17 left in the game. Stolen by Russell. Outside Edwards. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Towns to 3. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
Ja Morant picks one up. He makes the first of 3, and that stretches their lead to 8.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size and his position.
The Grizzlies shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Anderson.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Russell. Pass to Edwards. Here's Towns. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Now Russell, pounded by Morant. From behind the arc. Morant with a defensive effort. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
Jackson takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Russell with the ball. And so it's Minnesota with the W. This one was in the balance.
Guard, 6'3".
He brings it on. We got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Bridges kicks to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. That's a 2 from Crowder. They get the rebound. Ayton, good on the shot.
If Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Morant outside. Shoots from the high post. Phoenix grabs the miss.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And we talked about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Good on the second free throw. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Here's the Suns with the ball. It's stolen by Adams. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Crowder. And stolen by Ayton. Bridges attacking from downtown. And it's Paul missing. Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Morant with a wide open look. The Grizzlies with another miss.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Booker in the corner. Got a piece of it. Crowder the pass to Paul. He kicks it to Booker. 4 on the shot clock. Suns keep it alive. Bridges, no one around him. It's good from long range.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
On the wing, Jackson. Adams sets the pick for Jackson. Here's the lob to Adams. Morant against Paul. Makes it off the glass.
Well, he'll zig and he'll zag and he'll get to the spot he wants. Continues to impress in the open court.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Bridges misses. The Grizzlies trail by 8.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years. And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Now, here's Bridges. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Now Jackson following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Here's Brooks. And he overshot that one, missing. Ball against Morant. 2 points. That one goes. Paul's got 5 now.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Morant looking around. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Paul dishes to Ayton. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Adams, banked in off the glass.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Paul kicks to Bridges from outside the arc, and Bane pulls it down. Brooks against Paul. Adams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Well, he's such a big guy, Adams, but he does move quite well, and that helps his ability to get to the free throw line.
And the second free throw, good. 7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Booker, and the Suns miss again.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And that does it for the first quarter. Suns. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. With the crossover, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And he plays with swagger, and when Brooks makes plays like that, it just fuels his fire even more.
We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. And I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Paul, no one around him. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Paul's got 8 points. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Phoenix leading by 7. Booker outside. Over Bane. Booker no good. Booker's gone just 1 of 5 from the field.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
And the wait is now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Sinks the triple. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Jackson. Pass to Booker. Beyond the arc. That shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Morant against Paul. And the wide open shot from Crowder. A three-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Drive by Adams. In the corner, it's Bain. Adams trying to free himself up. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Booker outside. Phoenix, no good that time either. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
For Memphis, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And here are the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Paul. And it goes down 2 points. Paul's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Morant with it. 5 points in the game. And a wide open look for Bain. That 3 off the mark. And it's Paul penetrating. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here he goes. Brooks kicks to Morant. The pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here are the Suns now. For 3, Booker. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Morant bats for 2. And again, Memphis no good. It's a tie game in Memphis.
The Suns, 20.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. They lead by 1. Bain with it, now guarded by Booker. Morant right side. Back to Adams. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Adams has got 5 points so far.
Well, Adams with that kind of positioning so deep inside, he becomes a force down low.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Here's Brooks. Down low, and here we go with Adams running it up the court over Ayton. And a beautiful finish by Adams. And now a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Oh, you can trust Steven Adams to finish strong.
It's stolen by Adams. Bain kicks to Morant. Floats it up there for Bain. Bridges with the steal. And now the Suns a fast break. Booker the pass to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. Launches it. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
About CP3 getting drafted all the way back in 2005. Still putting up big nights scoring it.
The three from Morant. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morant's got the lead. Back up to 3 now for Memphis. Ball outside. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Well, an aggressive move right there to the basket. That's where he does some of his best work and chops into the lead.
Morant finds Bain. Fires from deep. At the tip, and it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It can be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Now Paul, following the miss by John Morant from deep. Here's Crowder. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, he passes to the wide-open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Morant against Paul. Morant kicks to Bain. Outside for Jackson. It's Brooks on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Outside Jackson. Jackson, a screen on Booker. There's the lob to Jackson. Go high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. Gets to the hoop.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts, so he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Ball against Morant. On the wing, Jackson pulls up. Jackson missing again. The Suns trailing. Ball finds Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. Bain against Booker. Out to Brooks. Fires top of the key. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. It's stolen by Adams. And Adams with the slam.
You might ask for help down there. You got to push Steven Adams out of the paint, and you can't give him good looks like that.
Crowder from outside. Offensive rebound. Ball against Morant. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Bain for 3. And that one is off. Steven Adams has been leading the charge for the Grizzlies. He notched 8 points.
Please give a big round of applause.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle.
Great shooting from Booker. He keeps getting better, that time from way outside.
Morant kicks to Bain. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Bain's got it all tied up now for Memphis.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but it gets close. He's getting the ball.
It's
teammates cannot be happy with him, guys. He would have been better off resetting the offense and looking for a better shot opportunity.
And Morant gets it to go.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there. And that's unfortunate.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Booker dishes to Bridges. Phoenix, no good that time either. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. There's the lob to Jackson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Booker to stop the run.
And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end, trying to figure out what defenses are doing, always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game with the way he can produce.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Three-pointer. Oh, they get it back. Defended by Crowder. Here's Bane. Plenty of space. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And here's Booker from the arc. Crowder finds Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Back to Crowder. Ball for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Bane inside the 3-point line. And another basket for Memphis.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
And here's Brooks. They'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Ayton. There's the lob to Bridges. Booker against Morant. 1:11 left in the 4th. Bane looking around. A 3-pointer off the mark. Suns trail by 10. Here's Paul. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. One's on Morant.
Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in there.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
There's 47 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal. Chris Paul has drained plenty of huge shots in his career. Easy to see why he's so revered.
Second team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
John Morant.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. On the wing, Bane. Adams down low. Ayton's there. Morant outside. 5 on the clock. Driving in. And there it is for him.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Now Paul. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. And for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. We're expecting a shootout with this matchup, RJ. These are two teams that can score with the best of them.
Yeah, each side are going to have their hands full on defense. Both sides need to bring the intensity to try and disrupt the offensive flow any way they can.
Russell to pass to Towns. Russell a screen on Crowder. Outside Russell. And Ayton pulls it down. And it's Phoenix's ball. Paul drives in. Off with the layup. Here's Prince. Outside for Russell. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
And we're about a minute into the first. Outside Booker. The 3 ball. Towns with a rebound.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Here's Prince. From down in the low post, it goes. And Phoenix has possession. Pass to Crowder. With the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, BA, I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Now here's Towns. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Devin Booker.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Paul. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
Pass to Gobert, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now here's Russell. Here's Gobert. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Edwards can't hit. The Suns have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Bridges. That one off the back iron and out. The Timberwolves trail. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And the layup is good. Gobert's got 5.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Now here's Crowder. For 3, Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Edwards.
2 minutes.
It's deflected. Edwards against Paul. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Towns. And Ayton pulls it down.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And it's Crowder missing. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 so far. Here's Towns. Russell up top. Pass to Gobert. Russell against Paul. Counted.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Now here's Booker. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Towns passes to Russell. Inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Paul. Count that bucket. He has 6.
So clever and decisive in transition. Paul is fantastic at keeping defenders guessing and off balance.
Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. Crowder with a steal. Paul with it. Russell covering. Booker for 3. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Edwards. Plenty of space. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Booker no good. Minnesota in the lead. To the middle. Here's Towns. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Ball from deep 3-point land. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. The 3 from Russell.
Paul's a pesky defender, no doubt about it.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 5.
13. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your son's youth dance team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a 1-possession game. Well done.
The kick out to Edwards. Driving to the basket, and Edwards slams it in.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
Man, here's Crowder from the arc. Prince grabs the miss. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Towns. Crowder with a steal. It's tipped. And he lobs it up. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Here's Booker. Poke loose, and they recover it. Paul passes to Booker. Here's Ayton. 6 to shoot. Here's a 3 from Paul. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
It's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
2 minutes.
The Timberwolves have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Paul against Russell. Here he goes. That one a little long. Towns against Crowder. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And the basket is good. And now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Such a good facilitator. If your defense makes a mistake, Paul will find the open man.
56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Bridges. For three, Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Towns with the ball. 6 points for him. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall. Pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
And here's Crowder from the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of... Okay, Allie, appreciate it.
22. The Timberwolves, 25.
Halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
So for Minnesota right now, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Now Edwards. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And they take the lead. And the Suns lead by 1.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Back to Russell. There's the triple. Here's Gobert. Pass to Prince. Now here's Edwards. Another shot. Clock at 6. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted. Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And it's Paul off the drive. For 3, Booker sends it home from three-point land. Booker's got 6.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Here's Russell. Phoenix grabs the miss. For 3, Bridges. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Towns. They set the pick. Jacks up a three. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Phoenix with the ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Outside Russell. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And this is what point guards like Russell are responsible for, setting the table for his guys.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Here's Edwards. That one doesn't drop. And Phoenix the other way now. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Paul passes to Booker. Shot from the wing. Yep, that one goes. And now it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
The pure shot mechanics of Booker. It's fun watching him shoot the ball.
Now here's Russell. Here's Towns. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Outside Booker. From deep. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the right side. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Crowder against Towns. To the paint. Soft touch off the glass. Towns has got 10 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Paul. There's the drive. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Suns lead by 8.
See, I like it when Paul attacks the hoop, when he looks for his.
It's Edwards with a drive. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
They're behind right now, but you can't pin the blame on this guy. Nope, he's got to get some more help from somebody on his team. Help him. Help that man.
Here's Booker. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Again, the miss by Towns. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possession. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass. Flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's 8 in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Crowder, the pass to Ayton, and stolen by Gobert. And he lobs it up top. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Here's Paul. On the wing, Crowder, covered by Towns. Puts up a 3. And it's Crowder missing. The Timberwolves trail. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Booker. In transition. Here's Paul. He's got it. 6 of 10 now. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Suns? And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. Edwards for 3. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Here's Towns. Edwards finds Towns. Oh, and And Gobert powers it home. That gives him a double-double.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Booker can't get it to go.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Assist from
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Crowder outside. Launches it. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Towns for three. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And he gets the bucket. And the Suns lead by 2.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
And Edwards, here we go. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Here's Booker. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Booker against Edwards. Booker, the pass to Aiden. Back to Booker. The kick out to Paul.
2 minutes
Outside Booker. There's the 3. Drills it from deep. Booker's got 10 points here in the second half.
I see ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Oh, I see. Picking the worst time to lose control. This is why patience is the key in big moments, people.
The Suns have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. Aiden, a screen on Edwards. Here's Booker. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Prince. Pass to Gobert. Aiden against Edwards. And there's the lob. And Gobert with the stop.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Outside Booker. Here's Crowder. Back to Booker. From deep three-point range. And it's Booker again missing. The Timberwolves shooting at a respectable 49%. Edwards pass to Towns. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Paul. Prince grabs the miss. Outside Russell to take the lead. And it's good.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
The 3, Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
The Suns on offense. To the inside. Tipped. And here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Here's Edwards. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. With the late victory, they upset Clip.
the explosiveness on the floor tonight, Steve, this game should be filled with highlight reel plays.
I love it, Kevin. Fans love watching these matchups, and we do too.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. Russell. Gobert dishes to Russell. For three, Edwards. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Payne looking around. Brooks outside. Towns with the steal. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
On the wing, Jackson. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Here's Morant, and Morant throws it down.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
The kick out to Towns. Prince outside. 6 to shoot. Outside, Towns. And he stays with it. The second chance effort. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Here's Gobert. Back to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Edwards driving the lane, and Adams sends it back.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Now here's Prince. It's tipped.
On the block shot, Dylan won't beat you with length, but he does have good lift off the floor.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
There's the pass to Payne. Out to Brooks. Right wing. Here's Morant. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Russell finds Towns over Jackson. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
Morant outside. Jackson in the corner. And Jackson throws it down hard.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Russell passes to Prince. Driving inside. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. And so we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thank you, David.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Outside, Bain. Out to Morant. Takes the three. And no good that time. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Russell. Dishes it to Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Towns has got 6.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Here's Morant. Plays it up off the glass.
Man, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Edwards. Out to Russell. Towns wide open. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 9.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Jackson in the corner. And the dunk by Jackson.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He finishes with...
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, that he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Prince, the pass to Towns. Russell against Brooks.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Russell against Morant. Russell feeling it out a bit. Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Brooks up on top, guarded by Prince. A crossover. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Russell. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Russell's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. Adams outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
And that was a confident shot. Love when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Jackson. Out to Morant. Just 4 to shoot. And he goes right over to D'Angelo Russell and slams it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Prince outside. Outside, Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. And Brooks. Here we go. Here's Jackson. That's in. He's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
Here's Bain. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Morant outside. Kicks it to Brooks. Russell against Morant. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. First one falls for him.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? He came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
To the left side wing. Towns dishes to Edwards. Now the feed to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Inside. Adams down low. Defended by Gobert. And Adams gets it to go down on the assist by Morant. Now, here is Russell. Here's Towns. And the rejection by Jackson. Fires from the wing. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. Payne for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Back to Edwards. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
The Timberwolves, 23.
First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day great falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Edwards.
I love how aggressive Bain is on defense. He doesn't give his man much room to work with.
3-pointer. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Russell, buried from 15 feet out. Russell's got his 2nd basket.
A quick-minded player. Russell can adapt to defenses and put the ball through the hoop.
Morant passes to Adams. Here's Bain. Back to Adams. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Adams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. Outside, Russell. And the layup's good off the glass. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
So shifty with the ball in his hands. Russell changes pace with the best of them.
Morant outside. And it's Brooks in the corner. From downtown. No good there. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Edwards. The dish to Gobert. The The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Steven Adams picks one up.
And Gobert, even when he gets hit, maintains his focus on the bucket and gets it to go.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And a wide open look for Payne. A three-pointer is right on target. Payne's got 6.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Morant with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with the ball. Out to Brooks. Here's the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Prince. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Certain things make Prince a tough cover. Strength, long arms, quickness that can surprise you.
And he sinks the second. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Morant scanning the floor. Brooks outside. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And it's 6 points for Dylan Brooks.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Russell dishes to Prince. And they get it back. Edwards passes to Russell. Here's Gobert. The shot missing. Adams, some nice D. It's deflected. Down low, and it's Memphis on the break. Jackson misses. Timberwolves trail by 8. There's the lob to Towns. Great D that time from Bane. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And the dunk by Jackson.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
Russell kicks to Prince. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Passes to Towns. And Bane pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Pass to Morant. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
With the ball on the screen, Ja Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Edwards finds Prince. Looking to end the run. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Steven Adams picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
To succeed in this league, you can never be satisfied. It's a certain mentality, and Prince has that.
Morant against Russell. Here's Jackson. The pass to Adams. And it's Brooks in the corner. Outside Jackson. He takes it in. And the dunk by Jackson.
For a guy his size, Jaren has such a quick first step. Gets to the rim in a hurry.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Minnesota. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Here's Russell. Morant with some nice D. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Adams with it. Now defended by Gobert. Adams' shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Edwards, that's good.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Towns finds Morant. There's the drive. Here's Jackson. Minnesota with the rebound. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Towns, the pass to Russell. Back to Towns. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Improving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Morant against Russell. Brooks kicks to Bain. For three. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Russell feeds it to Prince. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Morant with a wide open look. Out to Brooks. Second shot opportunity. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Prince, and he bangs it off with one hand.
He can beat you at the three-point line, and Taurean Prince can beat you at the rim. Get him the ball in transition.
Brooks outside. Outside Jackson. Back to Brooks. Jackson against Towns. Pocket 6. Morant back for 2. The rebound by Prince. Prince has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He feeds it to Towns. The pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Morant outside. Bain against Edwards. Off on the layup. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 12-3 run. It's tipped. The Timberwolves working the ball around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Towns with the steal. Russell with it. Now defended by Bain. Edwards kicks to Towns. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Rudy Gobert. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
It's Russell with the drive. Takes a 3. Towns, no luck. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Led by as many as 14 points.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out. Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. We've got 22 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. From deep. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but oh. 1.
And looking at how these two teams play, it should be a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Paul finds Booker for 3. Got a piece of it. Bane against Booker.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Outside Booker. Outside Paul. Three-pointer. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
This is how Chris Paul keeps the defense honest, making enough threes that you can't leave them alone anywhere on the floor.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Outside Morant. Bridges against Brooks. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
Now here's Morant. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Adams just continuing to grind it out, outstanding staying after that possession, and then he grabs a second chance deuce.
Here's Booker. It's a three-point game. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and the point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. Been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Here's Bridges, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Paul. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Paul against Morant. Pass to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
DeAndre Ayton, first personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for Bane. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Morant against Paul. Tries it from the top of the key. They grab their own miss. Three-pointer, Brooks. The shot, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Drive by Paul. Lays it up and banks it in. Paul's got 5 points.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Shot clock at 3. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Booker. And the Suns pushing it up now. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Jackson, the pass to Bane. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. 5 points in the game.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Paul, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
What do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And stolen by Paul. Down low. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Ayton passes to Bridges. Over Brooks. Phoenix no good that time either. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. Three-pointer, Bridges. He buries it from 3. Bridges has gotten his second bucket.
Good hands by Ayton.
Morant with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Ball from deep three-point land. No good on the buzzer beater. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
They've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
How about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Morant against Paul. Outside Bain. And the foul on Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Morant.
Well, Chris Paul, a terrific defender, uses his speed well right there to cover some ground.
And he's going for the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Bain with it. Now guarded by Booker. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And here comes the break. And Ayton, throw it down.
Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with them.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. And then Morant with the dunk.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
The kick out to Paul. Back to Booker. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Shoots over Jackson. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Stolen by Bain. Jackson finds Bain. Shoots over Booker. Bain, no good. The Suns leading. Outside Booker. Crowder outside. Back to Booker. Pass to Paul. Lets it go from deep. That won't go either for Paul. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. The 3 from Bain. The Suns clear it.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Paul passes to Crowder. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. You know, in baseball, Graham, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Oh, there's the alley. And the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
Here's Paul. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Morant's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Pass to Paul. Looking to get it going. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Grizzlies foul. Ja Morant. First personal foul. First team foul.
And he drops the first.
DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
To the wing, right side. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Suns. 6-point lead. Morant, the pass to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Paul against Morant. There's Jackson with the 3. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
And that's part of what makes Jackson Jr. so dangerous. He's great inside, but can also shoot from the perimeter.
Here's Paul. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
That's on Steven Adams. First one falls for him.
Not much more you can say about CP3. Name a better floor leader. There's not one.
Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Up top, Morant. And there's the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Paul. Denied by Morant. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first.
Your Suns, 25. The Grizzlies, 22.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Crowder outside. Out to Bridges. Stolen by Bain. On the wing, Brooks. Adams inside. He's against Ayton. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Here's Morant. And Ayton pulls it down. Paul against Morant. Paul can't get it to go. Well, the Grizzlies shooting a nice 50% for the game. Bain, no good. Outside for Brooks. This for the tie. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. And he lobs it up. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Now here's Morant. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside Bain. The 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in the game. Crowder outside. Out to Bridges. Morant against Paul. Banked it in off the glass. Paul's got 11 points.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Jackson down low, covered by Crowder. And here's Morant outside. Here's Brooks. The Suns clear it.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Paul against Morant. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. From deep. Bane, no good. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Phoenix. Adams, the pass to Bane. And he jams it home with authority.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul for 3. Bridges. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Now here's Morant. Outside Bane. Pass to Brooks. Shoots over Bridges. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Memphis trailing here. From deep, Bane drains the triple. Bane's got 10 points.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Booker against Bane. Booker, good.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time, Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Paul against Morant. Looking to end this cold spell. Crowder grabs the miss. Phoenix is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. It's Bridges on the wing. This one for 3. On target from range. And it's a 10-point Suns lead.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Here's Morant. Nice D from Paul. For 3, Booker. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Phoenix Suns earning this break in the action, up 10, appearing in.
And please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spot. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Pass to Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Adams over Paul. And he can't bank that one in.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Out to Bridges. Over Bane. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton tucks it last. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Morant from deep three-point range. The long distance 3 is buried.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Booker against Bane. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Booker fires from way outside, and they get it back. Ayton passes to Booker. Let's go with a 3. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker when he's heating up like this.
From deep, Morant. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 7 rebounds in the game. Crowder with a steal, and they're running. Very pretty alley-oop. And now it's a 12-point Suns lead.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Well, this is what Steven Adams does. He finds his way into the paint for high percentage shots just like that.
Outside Paul. Back to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. Jackson down low. He's against Crowder. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Crowder outside. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Bane with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And here's Morant outside. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him. There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Morant, no good.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Second team foul.
There's a minute 12 left in the 4th. Crowder outside. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Suns.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Chris Paul.
And serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Back to Bridges. Clock at 6. From deep. No good there. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Brooks. Crowder grabs the miss. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Morant against Booker. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. This one was...
matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Russell passes to Towns. Fires the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And Crowder, no remorse on the drive. What a vicious dunk.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Russell with a wide open look. No good from outside.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Of course, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Here's Crowder. Almost, but it rolls out. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. It's Russell with the drive, and he gets it to go.
Oh, man, how good is he at turning on the Jets and getting to that next level? D'Angelo Russell, fearless, driving on the interior.
Now here's Paul. Gobert pulls it in. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Booker. Paul goes in. Got a hand on it.
Torian Prince has the kind of length and speed to close the gap and send it back. What a block.
And the dunk by Towns.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's Bridges. No good on the triple. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Kicks it out to Booker. This one for 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Here's Russell. Some solid defense from Ayton.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Timberwolves trail by 5. To the right side. Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Gobert, no good on that free throw.
And there's a record Rudy Gobert set without much fanfare a few years ago. Most dunks in an NBA season.
That's exactly right, GA. That was back in the 2018-19 season. He threw it down 306 times. Certainly makes sense for a guy who's got that kind of length, athleticism, and the guy who spends so much time right around the cup.
Now here's Ayton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Nailed from three-point land.
When your mechanics are as consistent and reliable as Chris Paul's, range becomes a non-issue.
Russell against Paul. And it's Russell missing. Suns leading by 4. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. The shot by Paul, no good. Edwards dishes to Prince. No good, shot missing.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Booker against Edwards. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Crowder. Here's Gobert. There's Russell with the three, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bridges misses. Timberwolves trail by 6. Got a piece of it. Paul with the steal. For 3, Booker. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. There's the lob to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, oops, the alley. A gorgeous delivery to Towns.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Suns ahead, up 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low.
Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat at the rim.
Paul, no one around him. And the Suns miss again.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
From the arc. And there's Bridges on the assist by Paul.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Outside, Towns pulls up from the corner, and it's good. 2 points. And it's 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
The kick out to Crowder. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, so quick off the pass. I mean, Crowder timing that shot perfectly, staying one step ahead of the defense.
It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Bridges. And that one hits back iron.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
And a deep 3 from Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. No good from Booker.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Pat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Edwards can't hit.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you.
Well, his versatility on display. Karl Anthony Towns can spot up from deep, back you down in the post, and just for luck, how about a little money pull-up off the dribble?
And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And Edwards with the stop.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds. Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Timberwolves trail by 4.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Booker with a deep three. No good again that time. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Towns. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Okay, David, much appreciated.
25. The Suns. 29. And put your hands together and get loud for the Milwaukee's.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And look at Jake Crowder. He's really been playing well.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
2 big men inside. Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league as a force in scoring the basketball. Now he's honing his passing skills.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Paul with the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role.
Pass to Towns. Edwards drawing the double team. For the lead. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. For 3, Edwards. That shot misses. Now the Suns take it the other way. Booker with no one around. Phoenix no good that time either.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Now the pass to Edwards. From 13, moves back up. Out to Russell. Out left to the wing. Towns wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 5 assists in the game. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
It's Russell with the drive. They grab their own miss. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. On the wing, Booker. He's got 9. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Edwards drives in, gets a hand on it, and there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got 8 points.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Some solid defense from Ayton. And it's Paul penetrating. Yep, that one goes in there. And now it's a 10-point Phoenix lead.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Here's Gobert. They need this. Phoenix grabs the miss. 35 seconds left to play here in the third. Bridges kicks to Crowder. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. That's good from Paul on the assist by Bridges. Paul's got the lead up to 13 now for Phoenix. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's Russell with the drive. Towns for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 15 rebounds here tonight. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
But for Chris Paul, the ability to dribble, drive, and draw contact has been one of the defining characteristics of his game.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Towns for 3. Traps in the tray. Towns has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Timberwolves. And so it's the Phoenix Suns enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Phoenix leading by 8. Paul kicks to Bridges. Paul dishes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. There's the 3. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Russell passes to Prince. Edwards against Booker. Puts it up. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Lobbed up there for Booker. It's stolen by Edwards. Bridges with the steal. Crowder with it. Picked up by Edwards. Bridges misses. Timberwolves trail by 10. Prince rejected by Crowder.
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and you love to see him get high for these rejections.
Edwards drives in. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, the little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's tipped. To the paint. Well-placed alley pass into the layup.
I think Crowder has shown an ability to get himself going. He's creative at finding different ways to score.
It's Edwards on the wing. For the three. It's rebounded by Paul.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from three is not the answer.
Three-pointer, Crowder. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves trail by 10. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here is Edwards. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Towns, he's off on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Oh, Ayton in position. Towns with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's Edwards. That one goes. Counted. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out.
And a deep three from Booker. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Oh! That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Prince has got the ball. And here's Edwards from the arc. Kept alive. Towns, the pass to Prince. He dishes it to Gobert. Back to Prince. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 6-point lead. Booker with a deep three. Poke loose. The kick out to Crowder. Fires for 3. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Russell.
You get the sense Taurean Prince rises to the challenge and relishes every chance he gets.
Ball looking over the floor. In the corner, it's Bridges. Drills it from outside. And the Suns lead by 7.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Russell, no good.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Booker finds Bridges. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. And Paul gets it to go in.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
Right. It doesn't happen often. It's kind of a silly mistake. We'll see if they can make up for it on the defensive end.
Booker outside from deep three-point range, and no good. And Edwards launches it from deep, off target with that shot. So the Suns win it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled.